What the fuck are in all these boxes? Welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher. So let's jump right into it. We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is good, YouTube? This is Lawrence back at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and today I have a bunch of unboxings for you guys. That's right, I have 3 total shipments that arrived last week, and I've been putting this off to get this on camera for you guys so I can show you guys what I got. But before we get started in the video, guys, like always, I'm going to ask you, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. Tap that like button. I want to get this video out there. I want it to get 150 likes by the end of the week. If we do that, guys, I promise you I'm giving you something away at the end of next week. Maybe a comic out of my collection, something small, nothing crazy. But regardless, we got to get this thing out there to people out there in the community. I told you guys I'd be doing more stuff, not just comics, and this is part of that series. So stick with me every time I post a video. With that said, guys, I have 3 shipments, like I said, and we're going to start, as you guys can see, I have boxes here from THEMIGHTYRPH. If you guys aren't familiar with them, they have everything from statues to toys, anything you could possibly want. So you guys know what I collect. If you haven't watched that video about other stuff I collect besides comics, do me a favor, go back and check that video out. I'll try to drop it at the end of this one. Regardless, some awesome stuff to show you guys today. So let's check out the first one. Now, this thing is something that I have been waiting for I would say almost 40 years. This is the 40th anniversary of Masters of the Universe and He-Man, and I finally have in hand Cobra Khan. If you guys are not familiar with this figure, it's one of my favorite figures from the original line. Now, I told you guys I do collect some of the loose original figures, and in a little bit we'll compare them side by side to see exactly what the differences are. But regardless, I've been super stoked. I've been waiting for this figure to come out since they started this line, one of my all-time favorites, and now the Snake Men have released. One's supposed to come out, I thought, to the beginning of 2023, but now they're releasing early. Got this bad boy from THEMIGHTYRPH. I usually order these things from Big Bad Toy Store, but they did not have the US version. They only had the multilingual overseas version, and all my figs are US version, so I wanted to keep them in line with that. But super stoked to finally have it in my hands. Looks fantastic. The back of the card is awesome as well. Let's compare this side by side with the original Cobra Khan. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that. I absolutely love this figure. Super happy to finally have this in the collection. So let's jump into the other box that I got from THEMIGHTYRPH, and you can imagine what it is, right? You guys can see it. I got it right here. I got Ratlore, another Snake Man, finally in the mail. Now, I wasn't a huge Ratlore fan in the 1980s, early 90s, but regardless, I had to add this one. I'm collecting all the vintage figures that are redone for Masters of the Universe, and this is one of them I just had to have. I'll show you guys the back of the card. Very similar to the Cobra Khan, but the Snake Men, like I said, were an awesome later issue series that were issued in the 1980s. I think Cobra Khan came out first. It wasn't officially a part of the Snake Men until later on. But regardless, the Snake Men were always prominent in Masters of the Universe. There were 2 other figures on this wave that I did not get. It was Snake Armor He-Man, which came out first with the 2000 X series in the early 2000s. That line was okay, not one of my favorites because we hadn't seen it in 20 plus years. I collected it for a little bit, but then quickly stopped collecting it because a lot of the figures, they started releasing, you know, the same figures with repaints, and I thought it was ridiculous, some of the stuff that they're doing. Regardless, we're going to take a look at Ratlore now, side by side, this version and the original. Let's check it out. Awesome, right, guys? I'm finally happy to have those 2 figures in the collection. Now, I have one other thing to show you guys today, and of course, it is not a figure, and is not a comic, believe it or not, all right? you guys know I told you we're doing some new stuff here on the channel. So all you comic guys out there, hang with me, because right now we're getting some other stuff that you may not be ready for. So I showed you guys some other stuff that I collect, and we're going to do it here again. So what do I have here, guys? I have a sneaker box, and you guys know what this box is, right? This is a Nike box. That means it's a pair of Nikes in this thing. Now, these are an exclusive drop that happened maybe about a few weeks back on the Sneakers app. If you guys aren't familiar with the Sneakers app, is where you go and they release certain sneakers every day except for Mondays and Sundays. And you have a chance to either go ahead and buy those sneakers, or sometimes there's a draw where you have 10 minutes or 30 minutes to enter the draw, depending how popular the shoe is. Now, this was a 10-minute draw, and believe it or not, this is the first draw that I ever won, okay? And I've been trying to get a million different types of shoes. The first draw I ever hit. So without further ado, let me show you these things. They're a little funky, but they may stay in the collection for a little bit, but I may sell them later on. These are a pair of LeBron James Dunk Lows, the Fruity Pebbles, okay? They're a little bit wacky, as you guys can see. Check that out. Check out those laces, the Fruity Pebble laces with the Fruity Pebbles on the tongue. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think anybody would actually wear this shoe, but when I saw them, I thought they were pretty cool looking. And they're roughly selling for about, I think, $160 something on eBay right now. I think they cost me $120. So I'm going to try and flip these at some point. Maybe hang on to them for a little bit to see if they go up in value. But if not, no big deal. I'm still up about $45. But I thought, nonetheless, Dunk Lows, they're actually pretty cool when they do these kind of special drops. They're actually very unique, some of them. Some of them are ridiculous like this thing, but hey, either way, a cool looking sneaker that maybe someone out there will enjoy wearing. But regardless, wanted to show you guys this on camera because this is, like I said, a collectibles channel. It's always Mighty Comics and collectibles, and for the past, 3.5 years or so, 4 years, I've only done comics. Well, we're broadening our horizons, expanding the channel, and doing some other stuff as well. My priority and my primary things that I will do on here will be comics related. I got a video next week or the week after talking about Spider-Man 4 and the upcoming villains for that movie. I have some new, obviously, top 10s that I always do every Thursday. Members get access to that video every, Tuesday or Wednesday. Regardless, some new stuff on the channel is always a good thing, in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Like I said before, if you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, tap that subscribe button for me, smash that like button, and turn on the notification bell. Don't forget, we're giving something away every 1,000 subscribers from here on out. So we're almost at 4,000. I can't wait to get there and show you guys what I have in store for you. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.